Hello YouTube viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Lady D and today I have a price chopper haul to share with you. I spent $81.05 here. Now, I would like you to tell me at the end of the video if you think that that is reasonable. I honestly think that there is a small amount of items here for $81.05, but I did do good with the meats and you'll see the prices. At the end of the video, I will go through the receipt, but for now, let me show you what I have. So I have the potatoes here, the Little Potato Company. Now, I usually buy the larger potatoes, but every time that I go to the supermarket, the potatoes look like they're almost about to go bad. So I decided to change and get these. Now I also found the pancakes. This is the original one. I love the original ones. The other ones I don't care about. But these were 2 for $5. So I think that that was great. 2 for $5, right? I mean, usually these boxes, I think they were already reaching 4 something, I think. But anyway, 2 for 5, good. Then I have some Quaker oatmeal here. I do have the one that that's stovetop, but this one comes in packets, little packets. This one is instant, and I needed something like this for the morning when I don't have time. You know what I mean? Once I get up, I do my stuff. I come downstairs, and in minutes I have to be out of the house. So I think that this would be best. And then I have some stovetop chicken. I haven't had this in a while. And I'll tell you the prices once I go through the receipt. Then there's the Price Chopper canola oil, the large one. I have some premium romaine lettuce here. And it's mixed. So this you have to use right away. You know, usually they give you a date that's very close to the time that you buy it. So before May 4th, we have to finish this. It's only 2 people in my home right now, so you know we don't eat a whole lot, so 1 bag of this is okay. Then I bought some mozzarella shredded cheese. This is for some lasagna that I will be making eventually, you know, maybe in another week or something like that. These have a long expiration date. See, July, and this one is August. So if I don't make this even in 2 weeks, it's okay if I don't use this. And then I have some aluminum foil here, 25 square feet. Now this, I bought the non-stick because a lot of times I grab the non-stick one, which is more expensive, and I grab it just for anything. So I don't want to, you know, do that. I want to be able to grab aluminum foil from my cabinet just for other things when I don't need the non-stick one. You know what I mean? So that is that. And then with the meats, like I said, I think I did good with the meats. These are steaks, cab beef round cube steak, $6.23. And you know what? This is good for 2 dinners because each one of us will eat 1 in 1 sitting. The next day we'll eat the 2. You know what I'm saying? So I think I did good with this. Then I have the the pork ribs. I love ribs, barbecue ribs. They're small, yes, but I have a whole bunch here for $6, so I think that that was good. And then we have the chicken here from Market, Fresh Market, $3.77 for this amount. Now, like I said, there's only 2 of us here, so 1 package would be good for 2 days because remember, you combine your meats with other things. So it's not like, you know, this will go in 1 sitting. You know what I'm saying? You're going to eat it with either rice or potatoes and other things. You know what I'm saying? So this is good for 2 days as well as this. These are pork chops, $3.59. I think that's okay too. So I think on the meats, I did good. Where I took a hit was with the mayo. The mayo, and I look at the receipt at the end. I don't know right now. I don't see it. But anyway, oh yeah, Hellmann's. $5.49. $5.49. And that is, let's see, the 15 fluid ounce. Look at that. For that price, I think that was too much. But I took the hit because we really needed it. And I was at the supermarket. So other than that, let's start from here. So I have the barbecue sauce for the ribs. This is the Price Chopper brand. That's fine. I don't need, the other brands. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with this. And then the New York Steakhouse sauce. This is the first time I'm buying this, but I bought it because my hubby said to get steak. So I bought this. We went over the mayo. And then I have some Prego sauce to go with the lasagna that I'm going to be making. Then we have the ricotta cheese for the lasagna. 1 can of beans, that's all I needed. 1 can of beans and 1 can of tomato sauce. Usually I never use the whole can. And this is a small can, but I don't use it in one cooking. What I do is I freeze the rest and I'll use the rest, when I need it. Then I always need some double mint gum just to keep in my bag. And I needed just 1 can of this. I didn't buy like 5 of this and 5 of that. You'll see single items like this. And then rice. This is the rice that I use, the long grain. I have 2 apples here so I can take them to work. I'm kind of on a little diet, so I'm trying to stay away from going out to lunch and getting pizza. I'll pass and I'll just try to eat some little things, so an apple will be one of them. And then I have some garlic here. So that's all. I went over everything in here. Now I'm going to go over the prices, okay? This is the receipt here. It was $81.05. So let's go over to the corner here. Okay, so I hope you can see. So the cutlets, well, you saw those prices on the meats, so I'm not going to go over those. Let's see. So the string beans were $1.50, the frozen ones. $1.50 each. The Goya rice was $2.99. That wasn't that bad. The Prego sauce was $2.99. Not so bad, I think. The canola oil, the Price Chopper brand, was $4, but I saved $1. So notice that on the side there's an aisle, a row that says saved. So, but this was the original price on this column here. So let's see. Other than the canola oil, stovetop, chicken, and let's see, the Quaker instant oatmeal, that was $4.79. So I think that was a hit. $4.79 for that box. The pancake mix, like I said, it was 2 for $1. The corn, $1.79. Aluminum foil, $2. Not bad. Let's see. Then it says, the potatoes, $5 for that bag. The mozzarella, $2.49. The FE Premium, what was that? $2.50. I don't remember what was that. FE Premium. Oh, that was the lettuce, the salad. Then, let's see what else. New York steak. No, Price Chopper. Oh, okay, so that was the sauce. The steak sauce was $2.19. The mayonnaise was $5.49. Like I said, that was a lot. Double mint gum, $1.69. The tomato sauce, 99 cents. The barbecue sauce, $1.79. The ricotta cheese, $2.69. The pink Goya beans, $1.69. The garlic, $99. And the McIntosh large, $1.43. So the prices do seem reasonable when you look at it this way, but remember there's also tax. Tax wasn't a lot. So I don't know, maybe $81.05 is okay. What do you think? So at the end of the video, please comment. And I thank you for being here. And thank you so much for watching.